What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new video about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, electronium, and all that good stuff. I'm still getting used to the fact that I have all this room to play around with my body and talk to you guys and do motion instead of just seeing like this of my face with my crappy webcam, which I think I've just thrown away. Yeah, it's a crappy little Logitech. I spent like 20 bucks on it at Walmart. I decided I was going to start using my iPhone X to be my camera to record these videos, and now I'm just rambling and it's not what you're here for. So today ends my little quick mini series about the Cryptonick promoters and the big three realistically and where they are now. It was Trayvon James, Craig Grant, and Cryptonick. I'm not even talking about Ryan Hildreth. I never followed him or watched any of his videos. I've seen him in videos with Cryptonick and I didn't really value what he had to say, so I'm not even going to bother with him. So we're going to talk today about Cryptonick, who in my opinion was my favorite of the big three. So taking a look at Bitcoin real quick, we have dropped under the 11,000 mark. We've had a huge drop in the market today, 440 billion market cap down, 20 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 41.5%. And it looks like we've had 17 altcoins added to coinmarketcap.com, which hasn't really done any favors for the market cap. So those could be any like ICOs that have gone live. I don't know what those 17 are. But anyway, bloodbath market kind of day. Excuse me. So today's kind of a scoop up day. Looking at Ripple, 94%. Ethereum's only really down $40. Bitcoin Cash only down like $100 or so. Blah, blah, blah. Bloodbath, bloodbath, bloodbath. Before we get into the video, I do want to talk about a Telegram group that looks at some of these signals and signs. One of my buddies and subscribers invited me to this group. It's called Radicoin Club Free. Right now it currently has 100 members, and I spent most of the day in the group, and I've been looking at the members, and really what it is it's a bunch of people that are trading on exchanges, and they're looking for patterns and movements, and they're actually really, really, really intelligent stock traders and exchange traders and Bitcoin traders, and they're looking for these trends and these patterns in the coins on the day-to-day. Some of these people are actually doing this as their full-time job, and they're making profit on it. So I was invited into this group. I want to help this group grow some members, very similar to back in the day when I was doing the BitHub Global. So if you want to get a chance to get into the group and look at some of the exchanges, you do have to have a couple of exchanges to be able to benefit from this and be able to make trades on. Let me know, send me a message, shoot me a comment, and I will actually shoot me a comment with your email, just like the old school days where I got you into the BitHub by bringing my mic closer to me, by emailing you about this group. It is a Telegram group, so you will need a Telegram app on your phone, but it's pretty cool. They made a couple of moves on some coins today. I haven't jumped on it. I had a busy day playing video games, which will be up as well. All right, topic of the video, Cryptonick. Now, as you guys know, during the whole BitConnect fiasco, Cryptonick was a 17-year-old, which I always thought was funny because you need to be 18 years or older to accept the agreement. I mean, anyone can accept agreements on a website. Like, you know, I was 15 years old and telling porn websites I was, 18. Ha! But he was openly broadcasting that he was a 17-year-old millionaire and using a platform that required you to be 18 years of age. So, side note, Cryptonick was a 17-year-old, not really a crypto guru, but he was someone that was very strong and present in the web space on YouTube. I think he had just crested above 200,000 followers on his channel before he went completely MIA. He was a very huge advocate for BitConnect, Genesis mining, Hashflare, and I think those are his big ones that he did. Now, Cryptonick was very hesitant on getting into BitConnect. He was given $100 from Craig Grant to start BitConnect. He did start it about a week or so later. He jumped right onto BitConnect. He didn't do any YouTube videos about the BitConnect platform. There was another platform that Cryptonick was involved in that he was talking about on his YouTube, and I don't download videos or anything, so I don't have any of the evidence to show you, but I know they're out there in the YouTube space, and that platform took a dump. I think even Craig Grant mentions that in one of his videos that he's just posted in the past couple of days. After that, Cryptonick started to promote BitConnect. Now, he was probably, in my opinion, the most successful BitConnect promoting YouTuber because he had a very strong YouTube account. He did not have an annoying personality that people either liked or hated, like Trayvon James. He had very catchy thumbnails, and his videos were most watched out of the other two that I've talked about in this little mini-series. I liked Cryptonick because when he did a chart analysis on a cryptocurrency, or if he did a chart analysis on Bitcoin, or if he did an educational video on these cryptocurrencies, he actually spent probably most of his school days, being a high schooler, in school researching these coins on his phone or whatever before he did these videos. Whereas you look at the other two that I've talked about in the series, and they really don't know what they're talking about when it comes to these currencies, and it's always interesting, intriguing to me. They just know the big names. Now granted, I'm guilty of just talking about the big names when it comes to cryptocurrencies and doing the coin market cap, but I have a couple of, as a hobby miner, I learn about these coins and their difficulty levels, and I learn about what they're utilized for and the uses that they have. If they're a coin that I can easily mine, will have a good use in the future, or if it's something that I'm just going to mine a handful, maybe like $50 worth, and then dump. Whereas, or dump on an exchange, sell on an exchange, regardless of their value. Whereas the other two big YouTubers are just like, this is Bitcoin, this is the trend that I see. Most of the time I'm wrong, but everyone listens to me because I have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Cryptonick actually, as a 17-year-old, was very, very impressive with the way he portrayed this information. He had a lot of confidence in the information he passed, and most of the time it was a very short-term analysis that was pretty much going to be accurate and correct because it was short-term. Most of the crypto space predicting these coins in the long-term run is just speculation, and that's really not something that he would ever do. He would talk about his hopes, but I'm starting to rant. So anyway, Cryptonick, after the whole BitConnect debacle, he has not deleted his YouTube. He has removed all his videos, whether they're unlisted or private. He doesn't have any, he turned off his subscriber count. You can see I'm still subscribed. There's not a number over here, and he has 0 activity on YouTube. I also looked up to see if he had his Twitter, and we're currently looking at my Twitter, but he does not have any activity on Twitter. We're going to type in Cryptonick here. If I can actually type, I've been playing Heroes of the Storm all day. We're going to type in Cryptonick because he always had Cryptonick with 2 Ks. That's where he was very active in responding to people, and he deleted his Twitter completely. Now, there is some clever gentleman here that is pretending to be the Cryptonick backup. He has 106 that he's following and 30 followers, and he's trying to be official account backed up for Cryptonick, which if we click on that, we can't actually click on that account. And then I'm going to be giving away $100 worth of Bitcoin here. Just retweet and follow me. So this guy is probably trying to grow some popularity based off of Cryptonick's popularity. And then I looked into the actual hashtag Cryptonick, and this was one of the last images we found of Cryptonick and his portfolio. So you can see he's very, very well off in his portfolio. He has nothing to worry about. Now, as a 17-year-old, we've all watched his videos about Genesis mining and hash flare, and we knew that his hash flare was generating him about $2 million worth of Bitcoin a year. That is pretty impressive for a 17-year-old. Now, granted, a lot of that came from referral bonuses he got from these platforms and was able to purchase these contracts. He was someone that got into Bitcoin around $700. I know that he had saved up $7,000 worth of his allowance because he's a 17-year-old. Well, he's probably 16 at the time, and he got into Bitcoin at an early enough stage to where investing in platforms like Hashflare and Genesis Mining and BitConnect were going to be profitable for him because they were at the early start, and then they were something new that he could talk about on YouTube, which led to his successes. It's very sad to see that out of the 3 that I've talked about, that Trayvon and Craig are doing their videos each day, and it's just these low-quality videos talking to their cell phone, you know, just talking about things, ranting, so on and so forth, where Cryptonick actually did decent quality. Now, as a 17-year-old and he's living under his parents' roof, even though he's making $2 million, did his name get dragged through the mud and his parents caught wind and they have grounded him or forbade him from using YouTube or posting videos? That may be. You might be asking yourself or saying to yourself, well, he's got $2 million. Who cares if his parents tell him no? And he might have a very strong and loving relationship with his family and respect their wishes in that way. If he decides to turn 18 and purchase a house with his $2 million a year that he's generating from Hashflare, and you know, we know that he maxed out his Genesis mining contracts, and even Genesis Mining gave him a new account to buy more, he's got a very stable income. As a 17-year-old, he might turn 18 and maybe get himself back in. It's just very odd to see that he has completely ghosted everybody and there's no like mention or talk of him, because you know, I saw some other people talking about maybe lawyers have recommended that he takes his videos down, he doesn't have the space, maybe he's a little smarter than Craig Grant and Trayvon James, who are doing these antagonistic and videos that could be held against them in a court of law. Who knows? Or he could just have been done with the crypto space. It's very sad to see. One thing and one opinion I have about Cryptonick, again, I've stated that I've enjoyed him, and everyone that wants to sit there and hold their torch and pitchfork and go after Cryptonick, here's something that you have to remember. And if you guys are still watching to this point, I'd love to see your comments and the thoughts on this feeling. But I personally am I will be 31 in May. I'm a 30-year-old male. I have worked my way into the ranks of the career working man. I have, you know, I'm up into management level in the hospitality industry. I've learned from my mistakes. I've never really taken anyone else's like advice on what I should do with my money, because my goals were to always support my wife, support my family, and buy a house. And that's what I've done with my money. Now, I have never talked to anyone else or told them this is what you need to do to have the same goals and aspirations that I have. I could, because someone could ask, oh, Prius, what did you do to earn enough to purchase a house? You know, but I don't. So if I was someone that had my money as a 30-year-old man and I took my advice from a 17-year-old kid, I would not be in the same position that I'm in right now. I definitely would not be in the same position that I'm in right now, because a 17-year-old kid has not lived a life. They haven't learned to be responsible with their money as much as someone that's 30 like myself has. So if someone is sitting there and they're bearing their torches and they're throwing their stones at Cryptonick for promoting, you know, BitConnect, for promoting affiliate marketing programs, they don't have a dog in this fight. Cryptonick is a freaking genius as a 17-year-old to be able to captivate these individuals that should be financially stable, do at least have enough to afford an internet connection in their own computer, and still sign up under him. So realistically, I don't think he's at fault whatsoever for whatever he's promoting. Now, Craig Grant, we know that he's been involved in schemes. We know that he's been involved with scams, especially using his girlfriend on Match.com and sending out dirty pictures of her and scamming these older gentlemen who just want to look at an attractive female. He knows the game. Trayvon, I don't know a lot about him. He's got a very strong YouTube personality, but he also knew how to build influence and captivate these people as well. When I look at someone like Trayvon James, who initially was a stock boy in Walmart and told his boss that he doesn't give a crap what she thinks because he's going to talk on his phone, he's going to use his phone and make $12 an hour. No, I'm not either. I'm that individual. But these are two grown-ass men, and I apologize for the foul language that people are looking at, and I understand it and I get it because they are relatable. To a 40-year-old man looking to invest financially into the crypto space universe and not knowing about other crypto opportunities and just looks at the promises of BitConnect or cloud mining contracts, if you take that advice from a 17-year-old kid, you, really need to step back and go, this kid's 17 and making $2 million, and I'm, not me, but I'm 40 and I'm not making $2 million. What did I do wrong in my life, and why wasn't I making $2 million when I was 17? And then B, go, well, I'm now 40. I am not realistically going to make $2 million doing exactly what a 17-year-old does. I'm ranting, and I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, a 17-year-old kid going on 18 is not personally someone that you want to emulate your life on, even though they're making $2 million. So I don't think or feel or get behind anyone that says Cryptonick is the bad guy. The bad guy are the people that go, whoa. Anyway, so where is he at now? Nobody knows. He's not doing daily videos. You can't really Google anything from him. He has the joy of being a young kid and just disappearing off the internet. I would like to see videos from him. I hate that he was chased off. I liked what he had to say, but unfortunately, that's what it is. So speaking of Cryptonick and doing hash flare and Genesis mining, I'm taking a peek at my hash flare right now. I have been saving up some of my BTC to take advantage of this spring sale. As everyone knows, hash flare has dropped their price from $220 per 100 terahashes to $220 per terahash to $180 per terahash, which is getting a little closer towards the $1.50 or $150 per terahash that was making these contracts affordable. Bitcoin is rising up itself, but the difficulty level of cloud mining or Bitcoin mining has gone up without Bitcoin going up. So I want to, and realistically, I can't withdraw this Bitcoin that I have here until I get to like 0.05, so there's really no point in me hanging on to it other than wanting to take advantage of the spring sale. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to see how much I can actually purchase. I think I could probably get 70 gigahashes with the discount, so let's see if we can knock that out. I just wanted to showcase that on the video at the moment. Redeem code, we're going to plop in the 10% discount, which is going to bring down the cost of 10 gigahashes to $1.60 a piece. That's leaving me at, that saves me right now $1.26. Pay from balance. It looks like I don't have enough in my balance, so we are going to cancel this transaction and bring it down to 60 gigahashes, which kind of sucks. And I don't really have, you know, a lot of money to throw at this platform or anything, but I just want to get a little bit more bang for my buck than I would if I just reinvested every single day. Maybe one day we'll be able to say that we have 2,000 bazillion pentahashes of mining contracts and be able to make $2 billion a year, just like the individual I was talking about today. Gonna go ahead and confirm, agree, pay with balance, save $1.08. I've only, I mean, that's really 5 days of holding to save $1. Not really worth it. I might be able to get, can I get one more? One more? One more? No, and I won't be able to get one more. So that's that. Last but not least, we're going to do the free faucet Bitcoin generating blah, blah, blah. Talk about this every single day. Do on our hourly roll. Sign up on the link below that says free Bitcoin. Be a part of the team. Earn yourself 80% of my Satoshi pool every single Sunday based on your activity. Do your hour roll and then play the high-low game. Make sure your bet's to minimum. Bet high 3 times until you lose 3 times in a row, or bet low depending on what you like. Once you lose 3 times in a row, set it to 10. Bet again. I lost. That's 1 loss. Let's see if we can get a win before we close out the video. Video's probably running long. 1, 2, 3. All right, we lost 3 times in a row. Bump it up to 10, and we got a win. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know your opinions on the 3-part series about where the BitConnect promoters now, Craig Grant, Trayvon James, and Cryptonick. As this court case develops, I will probably do some more videos about that. Please subscribe to the channel. Watch the videos about Electroneum if you're involved in that. Leave a comment below, and if you want, like or dislike the video. So I'm Oprius, and we'll see you guys next time.